Anyways, welcome to my Maxx EVERCORE Heroes guide slash hero overview. It is closed beta, so things could potentially change, but Maxx is primarily a physical damage tank, but he does a lot of damage. He's got a stance change, meaning that all of his abilities do the same but also different depending on what stance you're in. So in the attacking stance, when he's got his sword out, he does 10% more damage. In the defensive stance, he does 10%, well, he gains 10% damage mitigation. His Q is a whirlwind, his W is a stab, and his E is a knock-up. Now the primary ability that you're going to be leveling first here is going to be the whirlwind. It does the most damage, and if you hit a target 3 times, with the whirlwind, then they take an armor debuff. And you can start change, and then you can do one kind of magic damage whirl slash, which also taunts enemies. In the physical, in the tank stance, sorry, as well, you also kind of got a little slow there too. In the defensive stance, you have a leap. Whereas on the sword mode, you've got a little knockback, which I'll show you, that little pushback there. There's also some mobs over here that we should look at taking. Basically, we're going to be building Maxx pretty much full damage, and I wouldn't be surprised if we end up very high on the damage meters. That is basically the gameplay loop of playing Maxx. I would rather... Okay, I'll follow the team, but I'd rather go... I don't really think we should go up here. I know our bounty's up here, but it's not like urgent. This is quite a massive pack with an elite, but it's totally doable. As long as we can get the heals. This mob, when it gets lower and lower, it does more and more charges. And I'll just push that outside of my Aura's ability, so you do have to be careful a little bit. Everyone's going down here one by one. It's the fire debuff, which causes issues. This is a really nice item for Aura though, so it's totally worth doing. Magic damage explosion stuffs. So a lot of it is just charging in on defensive stance, taunting, and then switching over and doing whirlwind. I mean, you can do your W also in a defensive stance when you're going in. You're using your defensive stance E to E, and also your aggressive stance E to interrupt casters, basically. You can see the whirlwind here doing quite a lot of damage when all the mobs are grouped up. And just using our E to do as many interrupts as possible. Big whirlwinds in the packs. Since you are kind of a tank still, you should be able to tank some of the hits and not do too badly. We should go for this gold gauntlet, but I'm sure the green team has probably got the same idea, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful in that regard. This isn't the most efficient way to get into the gold gauntlet. We don't want to do that event, not the Loom event. We need to prioritize doing the gold gauntlet. Secret shops here, that's nice. Someone needs to go back. No one has a real recall device, I don't think, on our team. before it's taking quite a bit of damage there. Yeah, we're going to need to do the Loom Horn then, I guess, after this. Interrupt this healer by pushing it in. Save my defensive E to leap over and stun some mobs on the next caster. Make sure we don't have to deal with healers. Okay, so our core did take a little bit of damage, but at least we're getting a good chunk of gold. And then we have enough for the secret shop. It's a lot of extra money for our team. Grab a seed. Use my ultimate, which is basically a massive line attack. It does change depending on whether you're in defensive or in aggressive stance. So aggressive stance does a 30% armor shred. In defensive stance it does magic damage and does a movement speed and attack speed slow. Alright, we're going to want to go up to the spider event. We didn't do the Loom Horn, so hopefully we can do a good defense here and maybe get some decent credit on the actual event itself. We're almost there at the event. I think Aura is doing some solo clearing out right now. She's trying to. So here you want to taunt the spider and bring it towards any mines that are getting put down. So taunt is on the defensive queue. If it's ever going to come over, that'd be fantastic. Good. The spider died, actually, so we're not actually going to get any more mines. The healer's actually meant to heal the spider. So we're just going to have to do raw damage on this, so just hope that's going to be enough. But yeah, the mines usually do quite a lot of damage to the spider, so it's a bit of a shame that we don't have access to that. We're going to be last, I think. Which is going to put us in a really iffy loom spot. Yeah, that's not good. Quite far behind the first and second place right now. So we're going to want some raw physical damage here. Stacking physical power and movement speed. So this is going to sync nicely with the seed, assuming we can make it past this event. Once we get to 10 minutes, we're going to have a lot of stacking things there. 80 health, 30 movement speed, 1% increased damage, 4% damage mitigation, physical power, movement speed again every 2 minutes. So pretty nice. On this map, you got two waves here that you can have to pick up, one coming from the top side and one from the bottom side. Usually one person picks up the top side, and usually one person solos the west side. Once again, we're maxing the W here so that we can do more single damage. So the W does like a poke damage, but it does double damage if it only hits like one target. Okay, so far I think we're doing okay. Seems like everyone's doing okay right now though. I've got two awkward waves coming in here. Okay, I got two big dudes.
Hey, over here.
Use my ulti just to kind of clear this out a little bit. Kind of need some more of our but I didn't mean to shove them just like this towards the core. You want to try and keep them away from the core as much as possible. I don't know where our other DPS is though. Kind of healer and tank on this side. We're gonna get a big wave soon. Blue team starting to struggle. Okay, we did alright.
Now's our chance.
Wanna go for this XP next. We did okay on the lane. We were like last. I think we were last or third, and now we're second. And yeah, we managed to catch up there a little bit, which was nice. Let's get this horn channeling, try and kill as many mobs as possible so we can get extra XP. So you don't usually have to build too much into defensive. Like Moxie, the map has a lot of physical damage and tank stuff. So it's actually quite nice playing something like Maxx because you get both tankiness and physical power. You want the physical power because the whirlwind damage is just too nice, really. Team did a pretty good job.
Your EVERCORE is under attack.
That is just because someone... I don't think there's an actual pack on it. I don't know why we managed to take damage there. Gotta be careful about doing those pushbacks. Do this gauntlet. Oh, I got the whirlwind bug. There's a bug where if you get crowd controlled or whirlwind, like that flashbang, you get to perma whirlwind, which is kind of stupid. It's nothing. There's no way for me to cancel it, I don't think. No. So this is just going to be going on forever, which is a little bit oof. Hopefully that gets fixed soon in a future patch. Because now technically I've got perma whirlwind up, so my damage is actually going to be a bit higher than what it should be under normal circumstances. Interrupt the healer. Might as well do the loom horn while we're here. And then maybe we can then send some stuff over.
Hey, over here.
Sometimes those big rock golem guys with the shields, when they spawn, they can sometimes instantly do a slam, so gotta be a little bit careful about that. Yeah, I think I'm getting like double whirlwind potential here. I think my Q is doing... Pretty sure my Q is activating like twice, like one perma, and then when I press Q again. if there was a way to stop it from happening, I would. Without killing myself, because at the same time it's like I don't want to, and it's actually going to be quite a close game, I think. We can go for the sanding stuff horn now. There was a hero that got disabled actually recently called Sky, and the E was doing like infinite damage. This isn't the same kind of like realm of damage, but it is like, you know, in that kind of right direction. Do this gauntlet, we can kill this map. We basically just need to get as much XP on the map as possible, XP and money. There is an event art that we're going to be late to, but if we come third in it, I don't think it's the end of the world. It doesn't, Loom doesn't matter too much if you come second on the event. So she's utilizing the stance changes basically to do lots of interrupts. Don't need that item. You can see I like the whirlwind, it works even when I'm in sprint, which is a bit messy. I think we'll get a third place credit on the event, which is fine, I think. So hope we can kill this in time.
Over here. The next surge wave is about to hit. Back to town. We can help.
Oh.
Get up.
Why did they... I don't know why they chose to die instead of reviving. That's going to make this event defense is going to be a lot harder now. Not impossible, the start's quite slow, but... yeah, not fully sure about that. Basically we want more damage here. Taking damage increases my physical power. Obviously we're going to want something like that, and then we'll go for something else physical based shortly. Right. Yeah, this whirlwind is just making me do a lot more damage than I kind of feel comfortable with in terms of bug world, but these things happen. It is closed beta after all. So my damage numbers will be a little bit higher than... Usually Maxx is quite high in the damage though, but yeah, this is going to be a little bit abnormally higher. It's basically because I got the one perma whirlwind and the other one is just yeah, I can activate, and it's like I've got two whirlwinds at the same time, which is kind of nuts. Okay, we're definitely going to have to start using our ultis here. I'm glitching all over the place right now. Everything's kind of lagging out right now. Uh-oh. Alright, so you killed one of the elites. We're kind of having a bit of trouble, but blue team's about to go down, I think, here. Alright, I want to get rid of that. I don't want to pick up any physical damage. Any physical damage. What can we get here? There's no real extra physical damage. Just go 3 times the charm. Every 3rd auto hit equals more damage. Okay, luckily I got aggro. What can sometimes happens is that if Aura is like really far away, then she can make it so the fist doesn't spawn next to us, which means we can't cleave it. We're gonna get on damage right now, which is nice. Gonna get the mob wave soon. So now it's gonna be the first one to kill the ads, which Aurea did, which means he should spawn over here, which he does. Gonna save my ult for second skill check, and we can send more stuff to the other side. Yeah, this is kind of hack because it's like my whirlwind. I can use it while I'm in the ice block, so I can get myself out of it as well. So second skill check will be soon, and it's about hit. The more damage you do to the boss, he sends over a cone over to either side that does the most amount of damage. Basically, it's you can either choose to kill the mobs to give yourself some space. So here we're going to use our aggressive ulti on the boss. Currently sending that cone over to the other side. We've got time to kill the ads, we're pretty far ahead, so just get them out of the way for now. Ideally you're saving AoE, your whirlwind, well, you don't want to save it too much because the cooldown is pretty low anyway. You want to get the whirlwind in particular to clip both of the hand and the... Oop, it's about to be over now.
You are victorious.
It's all about getting double damage on the hand and the boss. GG kind of, I mean, like, I don't know, I think we probably would have beat them anyway. They were quite low on the damage anyway without the whirlwind, but yeah, you can see with the with the whirlwind bug, we hit 1 million, which is, yeah, that's a little bit rude. But it's an unintentional bug glitch on the second part there, but yeah, I mean, I think without the whirlwind bug, I think we would have been around about 750k. I think we did really, really well anyway in terms of the AoE and basically soloing the first wave. There was no damage dealer on my side, so I was doing 2 waves at the same time essentially. But yeah, it's kind of absurd damage. 1 million damage on Maxx. I don't think I've seen that yet, but all the best. I hope you guys enjoyed the EVERCORE Heroes video. As always, just use these videos at the moment in closed beta more as like a guide, as in the terms of like guiding you whether you should be playing the champion or not, or whether you want to, whether it looks good. Right now Maxx is really, really, really good. Even without the bug, he would be doing very high on damage anyway. So yeah, all the best, take care, and make sure you subscribe for more EVERCORE Heroes videos. Bye.